Hello. So today is day 3. We are still in Miami. Completely basic face. I will be wearing sunglasses, so I'm just wearing a little bit of brow, the brow gal gel, wearing a little bit of blush and a little bit of highlighter, and that is about it. Got highlighter there, highlighter on my inner corners. It's a Becca highlighter. I don't remember which one though. Anyway, I'll put pictures up in the corner of my daytime outfit. No heels today. Just a dress and some flats because we are doing the food tour. And for dinner, we're not doing much because we figured we'd get quite a bit of food on the food tour. But if we do get hungry, let's see, can we see it over here? No, we cannot see it. So, but that building right there in front of us, there's a sushi restaurant in that. So if we get hungry enough, we will just grab some sushi later tonight. We also do plan on going back over to another part of town that we kind of just drove through yesterday. We actually ate dinner kind of in the thick of it, right?
Yeah.
But we didn't actually get to get out and look, but there's so much.
Wynwood Walls, I think.
Wynwood Walls. There's so much artwork out there. I would like to vlog a little bit of that. Just graffiti on the buildings, but really, really nicely done, not just like gang tags or whatever. But so I would like to get some footage of that if we get back over that. Hopefully we get back over that way. Anyway, we will see you on the food tour. Bye. So we are currently headed to wherever it is we have to meet for the food tour. It takes forever to get anywhere in Florida. It took us, 35 minutes to get to dinner last night, and it was only 11 miles from our hotel. It's a little crazy. But we'll see you when we get there. Bye.
Well, I'm waiting for the people more. We still have good 7-10 minutes, hopefully not Miami time. And when everyone's here, maybe 12 to 5 the latest, guys, we'll be getting started. Right? File, just you can use
So the first place on the food tour is Bolivar.
Yeah, it's like people just get around it.
It sounds like Olive Bar. That's like a drunk person saying Olive Bar. It might be. It's kind of dark in this restaurant, so I'll try to get good pictures of the food.
At Colombian Latin cuisine restaurant, we're just putting you in the mood here. Those who are having the alcoholic drink, it is called refao. Colombian style drink. You see, I have a bottle here. This is Colombian beer. So it's made with Águila Colombian beer and Colombian cream soda. So this is something. Actually, they love their flavored sodas in the Caribbean and Southern American region. So this is one of those. And in Colombia, they mix that to see sort of on the light side of their drinks to accompany them to dinner. And here they pour 2 bottles of beer and 1 part of Colombian. But it depends on what you want to taste. Very much, right? And those who are having the non-alcoholic version, you guys are having the Colombiana plain, the cream soda plain, which definitely has the sweetness in it, right? Just to give you a try. I mean, they love all sorts of flavored sodas. They can make them with apple, with pineapple. Every country throughout the Southern American region, they have their favorite flavor. So this is the Colombian, definitely the Colombian staple here, right? Okay, well, enjoy. We are taking pictures. So, we're getting the food on the table already. Let me first tell you what we're having at this restaurant so that you can start eating and you know what you're eating, right? And then I'll do my formal introduction. I'll tell you my story here because definitely Miami is about life stories. So, we are starting at the Colombian and Latin restaurant in general called Bolivar in Spanish, Bolivar in English, right? And we are having here, first of all, a Colombian empanada,
you.
Tried previously, so yellow corn and makes it crunchy. And then it is filled with chicken and potato, which is very typical for the Colombian cuisine, mixing it with potatoes. Don't be shy of banalizing with your hands. It's a Miami staple. It's like you go to New York. I don't have any New Yorkers here today. I'll ask you tomorrow. Okay. Right? You're forbidden, so you don't find it. It's quite small, so it's very hard to get lost here. Just a couple of streets that you really need to remember are Washington Avenue right there, which we left, mostly tattoo places actually. Love and Hate, if you see that, this is it. That's the filming location, right? And then we have next street Collins Avenue, which is the main street, and then we'll get to Ocean Drive, which is where all this Art Deco architecture and where all the fun happens here in Miami Beach, right? And basically the streets go from the south, from South Point Park to the north in that direction. This is it. And then we have a beautiful terrace, right? This is where you're supposed to sit down, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the sunlight, chat with people. And look around, we have the polished keystone here, pink in this case. This is a very commonly used material for the buildings during the Art Deco period. They would polish it and they would tint it different colors. So you will see it all over the area, actually, blue, green, etc. Here we have it, nice flamingo fade. Then we have the terrazzo floors here. This is very common. You will see those in every second building here. What's the deal with them? They were just cheaper back in those days. Alligator pear. I've never
Turn it off.
coincidence, by the way. And that was quite a simple project for him. So he decided to eventually build the bridge, because that's an island. It wasn't connected to the mainland, to the city of Miami, right? And decided to build the bridge. He ran out of money very soon, happened with construction, and at that point, he got a loan from two prominent people, from Loomis family, which are bankers. We'll go to Ocean Drive. We have Loomis. Just a little introduction to this place before I bring you to it. Now, go to the dining area. I want you to know the story behind this restaurant. So it's called Larios on the Beach. And that's the restaurant by Gloria Estefan. And it's back here. It's facing the park where people live. So, Gloria's grandmother decided to cook some vegetables. Okay, tamales, empanadas.
Yo me tomé todo esto, pero yo puedo más
Alright, so we are going to say, let me probably put you over here. My patio fork. Come over here. I'll put you here with me. You know what people say in Miami? That even food is better in Miami than in Cuba. And I believe that. It makes sense, honestly, to me. Because what happens with Cuba is that it's a blocked economy, it's a blocked country. So the ingredients can just disappear from there. You don't know what's going to be next that you can't find. It disappears. So you never know what's going to be next. It's very hard for them to maintain their consistency. That's why all the Cubans here in Miami have all the ingredients available. They do a great job, right? So I'm bringing it here to make you try what is known as ultimate Cuban comfort food. That was the first dish that I learned how to cook while I still was married to my Cuban ex-husband. Because this is something that Cubans crave a lot in terms of their home cooking. That's what your abuelita will make for you if you Cuban when you come back home. So listen. So we are talking about Cuban picadillo. Now I have some beef here, and that is jam. I have some chicken for you, so I prepared something because nowadays in Cuba, beef is very hard to find. So this is definitely the pre-revolutionary recipe here, right? And this is the recipe that Gloria has from her grandmother. There is some beauty to it here, the tradition. So The dish is made with ground beef. Ground beef, which is cooked in Cuban sofrito. You know, almost every cooking tradition has the base, those ingredients that are always there in the beginning, right? For Cubans, this is the sofrito. Onions, garlic, and bell peppers. They fry them in a little bit of oil, and then they put the ground beef inside. Then they want to make sure that there are no lumps in there, so they would work it with a spatula. Then go the seasoning. Very simple. Cubans are not big on elaborate seasonings or cooking methods. No, it's just normally salt and pepper, of course, then cumin and oregano. Those two are always there, right? And that tradition that Gloria has from her grandmother here is that the recipe has this balance of sweetness and saltiness brought by olives and raisins added. Now, in the end goes tomato sauce. So the mixture simmers for about 20-30 minutes, and the ingredients really release all their flavors. And the mixture, this is how the meat gets this nice, sweet, and rich flavor. You guys have it with some chips. Now, those are made with malanga. Malanga is a Spanish word for taro root. There is always this tuber, this starchy element on the Cuban table. So, I would suggest that you break those chips, and you see the sauce on the side. Now, that sauce is not spicy at all if you compare it with what we had at Bolívar, remember? Cubans don't do spicy, but they love garlic. So this is very garlicky. This is sauce and marinade. It's called mojo, M-O-J-O. Nothing to do with mojito though, just a single word.
Salsa dancing, I mean not salsa. I know you do. Salsa dancing, bachata dancing, all sorts of Latin American dancing. One of the few places in South Beach actually where the Mango's Tropical Cafe, right? It's one of those few Miami modern Mimo style buildings here in South Beach. In fact, this is the style of architecture that started in the 1950s and later on as the adaptation of those modernist architectural movements. You know what's the sweetest thing about it is that when this area was this retirement community, the developers came and they bought the building, and they didn't want those elderly people to be pushed out of there. So they decided to collaborate, sort of, and they opened a little holistic medicine center that was in fashion in the 80s, and they had a bar from which they were selling different smoothies, juices made with all this tropical fruit, right? So here, once again, going back, can everyone hear me okay? 1, 2, 3, come closer, can you sing? Well guys, now it's time to talk Art Deco. Since we're in Ocean Drive, the place where we have this concentration of beautiful Art Deco buildings. Speaking of Art Deco, that's 1930s here in Miami Beach, right? But it was introduced to the world in 1925. In Paris, there was the exhibition of decorative arts. And it was all about being modern and futuristic. Because now it decided to rain a little more. So just a little break before we go back into the street. I am bringing you here because this place is quite unique. In fact, just come a little closer. The place of this hotel is Essex House, okay? And this is 1958 years construction. And this is almost the same as 1938. The lobby, some of the most preserved interior designs in Miami Beach's Art Deco district. So what does it mean? First of all, again, we have the terrazzo floors here, right? And remember I mentioned the arrows in some of the buildings? Yeah. Yeah, where are you living?
Where are they leading you? Is that the bar? That was the bar. Yeah. So it actually on the pictures, on the vintage pictures, you see that the door wasn't like that. It was something hidden in there. Yeah. So that is one of those. And
Johnny Versace several times already somehow, right? And we finally made it to his mansion. So that's the building right across the street in front of you. The building was itself constructed in 1930, and the architect's name was Alden Freeman, and he was coming from a very wealthy background. He was actually Rockefeller's grandson, so it was grandeur from the very beginning. Alright, speaking of Gianni Versace, the most famous resident of that mansion, he came to Miami in 1992, and this is just such a random
Can you hold
thing.
this so I can take a picture?
He was in fact on his way to Cuba. He had a layover in Miami airport about 10 hours. So just like many people, he needed to kill time. He came here to Miami Beach to have a look at it and to see what the buzz was about. And imagine this artistic personality, right? He saw the building and he fell in love with it. So much so that he canceled his trip to Cuba. He purchased the building for $2.9 million in those days and stayed on Ocean Drive here as the only resident in those days. Plus, $2.9 million is just the beginning.
The beach is over that direction. We just can't see it from over here.
and they rotate the flavors during the day. They keep baking. So you come in the morning, and then you come at night, and you get something different. So here, guys, we are having their focaccia, Italian flat oven baked bread, which is filled. Well, it's a lot of things here. It depends what piece you get. It could be eggplant, zucchini, artichoke, some bell peppers. This is an amazing focaccia. It's something very simple. As to me, Italian. That's what you're going to say when you try that to lunch, right? Haunted by the Italians. This is their only United States review, and they have several stores in Europe. And we are coming here to try their flavor. That's one mango. Seeing the fresh fruits that was available in season. Climb up the mountain, get the ice and the snow from there, mix it with the fruits, and have it at home. Oh, yes, thank you so much. Teamwork here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so get some.
Okay, so that was the food tour. It was pretty good. It was fun. A little bit rainy, but right now we are headed to, what do you call it again? Wynwood Walls. It's all that artwork that we passed up yesterday. My days are getting mixed up. Sorry about the wind. I wanted to go back and get some pictures and some footage of that, so that's what we're gonna do. See you there, bye. Here with THC. Way too fast. So we parked a little ways down to get pictures of stuff, to walk and take pictures. So you pay $10, you have to hang for 120 seconds, and you could win $100. Are you sure? I think it's just $8. I'm confused. So here we are at the Wynwood Walls, and it's just basically a bunch of art everywhere. Oh, all right. So this way then? Oh, the happy faces.
Yes, baby. just waiting for.
All right. Okie dokie, so we are getting ready to head out for some sushi right across the street. We'll see you there. Bye. It's like a smoothie. They're both like smoothies. Thank you. Do you remember what was what? So that was Ohana Sushi, and I would give it a, I don't know, a 4. The sushi was really good, but the prices are like prices of fugu, and if you guys have seen my fugu reviews, you know that that's like, you pay $14, $15 for a sushi roll, and it's like as long as your forearm. And that's not the case with these sushi rolls, but they are really good. They have really good flavor. Some really strange combinations, but surprisingly really good. So I would go with a 4 just because fugu is always a 5. Their rolls are always huge and a 5. And so just for fugu comparison, I would say that Ohana's a good 4. So have a great day.